A revolutionary. Say whoa. Trap revolutionary. Got the wave of too scary. Doing this thing like Malcolm ain't by any means necessary. We ain't got it by no one seen hand. We got the master plan. Get the movement going on. Right here where we stand, man. We bucking and stumping, fist pumping. Even though they tried to set us up for failure and kill us, we keep on coming. That's why somebody gotta step up and say something about the bullshit. Because if not, the blind gon' keep leaving.
What's going on, y'all? I'm gonna do this video real quick. So they just released the video, Karmelo Anthony incident. And it shows him like sitting down, he just chilling. Then, I guess Austin walks up or whatever, and then they kind of start going back and forth. It looked like, after pretty much make a long story short, Austin pushed him, and then scuffle broke out. Then you see him running. He actually ran and then fell. You know what I'm saying? So after that, that's kind of all the melee. The melee broke out, and then they end up. It looked like, I guess Austin kind of ran and fell a little bit, and then Karmelo, like I said, he ran out. He was just like he was trying to get away after, I guess he stabbed him, whatever, and then he showed them arresting him. But like I said, after all the melee, took place. They arrested him, put him in handcuffs. They actually showed the footage from the officer's arrest as well.
Hold on.
And I'm protecting myself.
If somebody is treating the victim, they need to be over there.
North end under a memorial tent.
Don't reach for anything, all right, man? Stop right there for me. Dispatch 443. I got the suspects, and they're currently treating the victim. Again, he's on the north end of the stadium. All right. Any weapons on you like that? I got the alleged suspect in handcuffs right now, detained. Have a seat here real quick, man. Watch your head. Let me check your hood here, buddy, okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, lean this way so you're not resting on your hands, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, see a little bit of blood on your hands there, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
402, I'm on scene.
So your first name is Karmelo?
Yes, sir. Karmelo.
Let's see, hold on one second.
Is he gonna be okay?
I don't know yet, man. Karmelo, C-A-R-A.
K-A-R.
K-A-R.
M-E-L-O.
M-E-L-O. Karmelo, what's your last name?
Anthony.
A-N-T-H.
O-N-Y.
O-N-Y. What grade are you in?
I'm in 12th grade.
10th grade? You go to Emerson?
No, sir.
Where do you go? Centennial. Okay.
I'm in 12th grade.
12th grade?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, Centennial. All right, sit tight for me real quick, bud, all right?
Well, arresting him. So it's still remains to be seen, and also I wonder if they had different footage, because that footage shows that he was just chilling under the tent and not provoking anyone or starting anything. That's the main thing. Because it's a lot of people saying he should have left. He should have just, not did anything or whatever, But, and I had to pose the question to people like, hey, okay, if I jumped on you, push you around, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? Would you, would you just, okay, I'm just going to back down, I'm going to leave. I'm just, you minding your business, it doesn't matter. That's what I said to somebody too. It doesn't matter if you under, well, you weren't supposed to be there. Like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? You under, you chilling, you're not causing anybody problems. And then actually somebody invited him over there to, what was said. And you're not causing anybody problems. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't, what is the, what's the issue? You supposed to just leave just because somebody say they want you to leave. You're not causing anybody problems. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part about it, you are a child just like me. You have no authority over me. If that's the case, if an adult told him to leave and he made a problem, then yes, you got adult staff members. So you can't impose another kid. That's the thing about it. You can't impose no authority over another person. You have no authority to tell him to leave. You know what I'm saying? So even if he was on another school tent and somebody invited him, like I said, you don't have authority to make him leave. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, like I said, you're not going to, force anyone to bully anybody around. Everybody's just not gonna be bullied, man. And that's just what it was. You have Austin Metcalf. Of course, he got back. He probably got his brother, other people, So he feel like he's emboldened, and you got to leave because I say so. Don't work. Life don't work like that, And like I said, everybody's not gonna be bullied, man. That's just the thing about it. And like I said, I pose a question to people like, okay, if it was me, like it was a lot of people come in my video. If it was me and I told you to leave and then start pushing you, then what would you do? Would you protect yourself or not? You know what I'm saying? You gonna just let me push you around or what? And most people, they don't want to answer that because they know they're not gonna let nobody just push them around. Like if you a man, you're not gonna, most times you're just not gonna let nobody push you around. You're gonna stand up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? All of it, and that's like a natural instinct to stand up for yourself. So all the back and forth about, oh, he should just left. Come on, man. Like that's not even realistic. Also in the fact that he was jumped on, you know what I'm saying? Austin being bigger than him, he had to protect himself, So, yeah. But anyway, man, that's what has to be understood. You just don't, you just really can't say you're just gonna let somebody jump on you or bully you and push you around. You know what I'm saying? Just don't. Yeah, that don't. Come on, man. You got to be, real about it. But anyway, that I want to talk about. And another thing is that, like Charleston White, man, I'm just like, you're making a video. You're making, videos about, Karmelo's family, his father, and saying he's weak and, not like he's not a real man or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all probably had a disagreement over some money. You supposedly said you're going to give him $75,000 to, for Karmelo's defense, and then you jump ship. From what I understand, though, it was, due to a money issue. You're saying that he's, Karmelo's dad is just concerned about the money from, the give, see, and go account. So, I'm like, how, where are you coming from with this, man? Like, it's sometimes you got to stand on principle. It's not all about, it's not all about the money, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's not a cool move. You know what I'm saying? This family need help, and then it's a time of stress. You know what I'm saying? High stress, and it's kind of like, you're knocking them down when they need help. They need the community to be uplifting people to get behind them. You know what I'm saying? And you're coming with he's a weak man. You know what I'm saying? And it's a disagreement over some money. And I would just go on and say, man, the money ain't like the money ain't all that important. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's about principle, and that's what I'm gonna say too, man. Like, bro, don't let the fame and the fortune and chasing the bag get you from from who you truly are. You know what I'm saying? The Charleston White that was the active is really trying to help the kids. You know what I'm saying? You became somebody else, and that character has made you become somebody else, so much so the word you forgot who you was, who you really was. And I just, I'm saying, I'm seeing you, you know what I'm saying? Not no do little, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that, and I'm not even faulting nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, even what happened to me, my file partner, my co-defendants, they told on me, you know what I'm saying? And I end up getting, time. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not blaming people on that, because, you know what I'm saying, we was kids. I don't even blame them. They told on me to save themselves. We was kids. You did what you did to try to save yourself so you wouldn't get so much time. But I know Antoine did time with him. You know what I'm saying? Met him. Matter of fact, a diagnosis when we first went down. But sometimes, man, if you really trying to do something to help folk, man, you know what I'm saying, be about that. Don't let the character or the money influence you to trade, get out of character. You trading that character for who you are and what you're supposed to represent. You might see the video, you don't even have to comment on it. Or you can comment on it, if you want to. I don't care. I really don't care. But sometimes, man, the principle is greater than the dollar, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, it's greater than the dollar. And another thing, you know what I'm saying, while people wilding out here and doing shit just to get attention, try to make a dollar, I'm making video because I'm just trying to help the people. You know what I'm saying? This is something to eventually help the people. Put the, like I said, a revolutionary thought on to change the minds and hearts of the people. If you really trying to get money, you can do this shit in real estate or for the stock market. You know what I'm saying? I became a millionaire. I don't really tell nobody. I became a millionaire off real estate. Shit, it finna double my money in the stock market. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not even about that, man. It's other ways to get money, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really other ways to get money. So, we can go back and forth all day about it. But bro, sometimes, man, the principle is bigger than the dollar, man. You know what I'm saying? Then if the family need help, they getting death threats and shit like that. They having to move so many times. You know what I'm saying? For what I understand, about 8 times. They moved, so many times to protect the family. And the dad, he trying to do his best to protect his family. You know what I'm saying? To make sure his family's straight. I seen him talking. Like, man, I gotta make sure she's straight. I gotta make sure my son's straight. And my baby girl, I guess another child too. I guess another younger child. Make sure, she make sure they straight, his family straight. You know what I'm saying? So they don't need no stress, man. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth about some whole ass money, $75,000. Go pull that bullshit out the bank. That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It ain't all about the money, and showing out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to stand on principle. As men, we got to stand on principle. And it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? The money don't matter. You got to stand on principle. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So anyway, man, I want to make this video real quick, man, about that. You know what I'm saying? And my heart go out to the Anthony, Karmelo, family, man, and him. You know what I'm saying? Because he understand, they already, shipped him down to the unit, near Houston or whatever. It's like they don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? They just got him out the way quick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, matter of fact, let me see. Wildest Pack unit near Houston. Then I already shipped it, you know what I'm saying? So, and then, it also was said that, Charleston, he can, I don't know, man, make Karmelo's time hard in prison. Bro, you ain't got no power to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy part about it, everybody in prison done probably experienced some things basing injustice, damn near, you know what I'm saying, like Karmelo. So you think you gonna just get somebody, that's a lot of talk. That's a lot of talk. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the power. to do that. And the fact is, a lot of us don't face the same fate as Karmelo, being over sentenced, unjustly sentenced, trumped up charges or charged unjustly. You know what I'm saying? Received an unjust sentence. You know what I'm saying? Or over, like I said, over sentence. So people going to identify with that. They're not going to try to harm him, man. They're going to actually probably end up protecting him. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, like, come on, man. Like sometimes, man, you just the talk, you know, you just talking, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, I want to say that, man, because, you know, it has to be said. You know, some of us, we men out here, man, we standing on principle. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about no money or just trying to show out, you know what I'm saying, to get attention. You know, shit. Cause like I said, that attention done superseded who you started out being, who you really was. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you want to make the noise and to be some different and actually make a change. Shit, you could have did it another way. It's so many ways to do. That's how I ain't mention shit about Chubb the Builder. This man, you could have did anything in the world. You decided to go and make racial epithets and instigate racial confrontations or whatever with black people. You could have did anything in the world, and you did that. Now you locked up looking crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. You could have did anything in the world, man, to do something if you wanted to make that change. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you could have. Matter of fact, you ain't like the rapper. Shit, you could have actually did something even in that sense. You know, you could have got with them just like you trying to help the juvenile. Shit, got with the rappers and like say, bro, hey, we got to do something, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to come together. You know what I'm saying? Some of the rappers, yeah, they the soldiers. They been through the streets. They been in the struggle. You know, they really been in the trap. You know what I'm saying? Shit, some of us are like me, same thing. We been there. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And, you know, even with that, you could identify with them brothers, man, and pull them together, you know what I'm saying, with your wisdom. Because, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you got some intelligence. You done did some things. You done did things with juveniles. You done, shit. I also, Senate hearings, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You done did some testifying or whatever with juveniles and sentencing and everything. So it's like, shit, you know, Department of Homeland Security, you know, testifying with them. So as far as like juveniles not getting over sentenced or receiving life sentences, you know, without parole, you know what I'm saying? So you done did some work. It's like, shit, you could have pulled them rappers together, man. It's like, hey, man, let's focus on helping the kids. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the real soldiers out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, like I said, y'all come out there like y'all got soldiers. You know what I'm saying? We can bond together, man, and do something different. You know, instead of antagonizing, you know what I'm saying? In that sense, you know, cause shit, you still make enemies. You make enemies, and then you got people like, man, I'm not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking with you. And then if it come down to it, shit, I really want to try to kill you. I want to get you unalive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you could have did that in a different way. So I would say that, man. Like, it's got to be, man. It's like, yeah. Yeah, Drew Anthony. Yeah, Karmelo dad, Drew Anthony. You know what I'm saying? So come on, bro. Yeah, it ain't cool, man. Bringing shit on the family, man. They stressed out. They trying to help their son. Then you make this watermelon felon shirt and shit. Like, come on, man. That ain't cool, man. So like I said, it's about principles. You're going to make that shirt. And I'm going to tell y'all too, man, you watch your white friends. Because there's a lot of them on here on this Political Insider where they made a post about the watermelon felon t-shirts that Charleston White, done start selling. And they like, give me 2. I need an extra large. I need about 10 of them. You know, people like literally come in, you know, just racist, like just, I'm talking about really being reckless, you know what I'm saying, with their words, you know. But yeah, it's some people, man, watch your white friends, because they on there like advocating that, you know, for the shirts. Talking about how many, you know, can they buy? You know, send me one today, you know, give me, I need a couple of them for me and my family, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, man, it's really out of control, and it's nothing you can tell me because it's all about the money. You know what I'm saying? You'll sacrifice your principle, like I said, all about the money, just for the money. You know, you'll do something like that. When the family's hurting, a lot of black people around the country, we've been going through this like for decades, unfair treatment, you know. But you make a mockery out of it just for a dollar, a few dollars in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, that right there, it don't matter. Your good works, you've done that. But you got the shit you doing now gonna outweigh that. Ain't nobody gonna be able to see that because like you doing some fuck shit. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop cussing. I don't want to come off as abrasive and like unintelligent. And just I'm mad about it. Well, I am upset about it, but at the same time, man, it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? And people, we need to come out and say, yo, we upset about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you out here doing things, man, that is offensive to us because we know we done suffer. Nigga, you know it. You know what I'm saying? As a people, we know this here. You know what I'm saying? Even the rappers you was talking about, the reason they did what they did, the reason they was talking about what they was talking about, because I was in that same life. The reason they did or talked about what they did, because this shit is promoted. It's promoted to us to be destructive towards ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's promoted. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. Since if you don't know nothing different, that's all you know. That's all you. That's what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You know that. You should know that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't go at nobody like that. You don't go at the rappers like that. You don't wish nobody demise. You know what I'm saying? You pose a brain in with you. You know what I'm saying? You got more wisdom. You pose a brain in with you. Like, brother, well, let's get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Because this is really what it is. This is how, because most people, they in the game, in the rap game, because we trying to make millions. Shit. If I can make millions without being a rapper, and other rappers can make millions without being a rapper, shit, what you think they'll do? But that's all they know. And then really what's promoted is the street life. You know what I'm saying? Shit about the streets. A lot of these rappers out here, like some of them been in the game, like I said before. But a lot of them, they ain't never seen the inside of a trap. No bricks or no real cocaine. You know what I'm saying? They never sat in a trap with no dope fiends, really seen people, you know what I'm saying, really out of there, you know what I'm saying, on that cocaine. You know what I'm saying? So they promoting something that's been promoted to them. You know what I'm saying? But it's another way out of that though. To show them, man, it's another way. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, the ones that are in that life, you know what I'm saying, bring them up out the light. Show them another way and then really get to it. You know what I'm saying? Because they are the ones, most of the ones that have lived a life, them really the soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Those are really the soldiers. You know, that can be used to help our people. Instead of down on them and shit and talking negative towards them, you know what I'm saying? Nobody don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna hear that. Nobody don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and saying that, like I said, man, you know, people out there, watch your white friends, man. Like I said, shit on this goddamn on me. It's crazy. White people are just talking reckless, man, on this post that Charleston White made. Let me see. Let me go through her and find out. Let me see something. Matter of fact, watch your white friends, man, because this shit is crazy. They sitting here making all the political insider on Facebook. They make some reckless comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. And it has to be understood that white people a lot of white people don't have no remorse. They don't have no type of empathy, you know what I'm saying, in their spirit, you know what I'm saying, for black people, you know. Because, and this is the crazy thing about it, because if it was a white kid that did that, they would have cheered him on. They would have cheered him on, and like I said before, wouldn't have been a no bill, wouldn't have never even returned an indictment, or indicted him, or you know, or anything. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But we got people out here that is really being reckless, man, and showing no form of no remorse. And then you say that, it's like you saying that you don't even have no empathy for the Metcalf family. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, you just rather see the black boy rot in prison. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, you know, and say vile things simply because he made a mistake. He made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be talking about. Y'all want to be forgiven if somebody do something or in that's white, but shit, when it comes to somebody black, let them burn. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. I had to get on people about my video the other day about that. Like, bro, don't come on here making no reckless comments, man. You coming on here insulting people or insulting me because I'm on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come to my channel with that, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come on here and talk, let's talk about it, because we really trying to get to it. You know, we really trying to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like T30. The brother said, you know, when he saw the video, he said, hey, man, I want to see the video for myself to see if Karmelo was guilty or not. I want to see for myself, because we the type of people to where, hey, man, if you wrong for what you did, man, you need to suffer the consequences. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not wrong, we challenging that. And we shouldn't receive unfair treatment just because of the color of our skin, because that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm segueing back to Charleston White, making these T-shirts saying you siding with the Metcalf family. You don't fuck with Drew or whatever, Anthony no more. You know what I'm saying? Because of the money, you know, issue or whatever. That right there, man, is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You in it because of the money. Bro, if you want some money, goddamn, you can get that out of real estate. You can get that out the stock market. You know what I'm saying? Instead of clowning on the internet, man, stand on some principles, man. You know what I'm saying? In your life one time, stand on some principles in your life one time. You know, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We up here talking about this man done sit here and got 35 years. You know, when another boy stabbed a boy in I want to say Bell County in Texas, wanted to fight him in the bathroom, stabbed him up, he killed him, got 10 years. 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me look at this name. Yeah, he got 10 years, man. So that's what I be talking about, man. Like, yeah, we shit, unfair treatment, man. Yeah, we gonna say something about it, cause we know a lot of our people, man, in prison because of that. Yeah, case analysis. He was sentenced to 10 years for fatal stabbing in 2022 of his 18-year-old classmate Jose Luis Ramirez Jr. Yeah, inside a bathroom in Belton High School in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, shit. He get 10 years. When he said, and when it was said that he was like, come to the bathroom and fight me. I want to fight. And he was actually talking about, like, shit, he want to make him bleed. Telling other people that. You know what I'm saying? He going to make him bleed. And shit, that's what he did. Kill him. Stab him. Come to the bathroom and let's fight. Fight him. Then pull out a knife and stab him. Kill him. You know what I'm saying? So he gets 10 years. Karmelo defending himself. He's defending himself against somebody bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? It broke out spontaneously, not come to the restroom and fight me. He gets manslaughter. He gets a manslaughter charge, not a murder. Yeah. So he got manslaughter, and they convicted him of a criminally negligent homicide. He got a lesser charge. See what I'm saying? So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's been unfair treatment. And that's why you got people in prison that's, like I said before, they're going to protect Karmelo. Because a majority of us is in prison. 13% of the American population, of the U.S. population, but goddamn make up 50 to 60% of the U.S. prison system. You know what I'm saying? And there's another lady actually that worked down there and said he going to be protected. So, yeah, you talking about you going to do something, have something done to him. Bro, you can't do that. You ain't got the power. And matter of fact, people going to protect him because we know we've been getting fucked over. You know what I'm saying? For the longest. A lot of us in prison. You know what I'm saying? People done got, like I said, over sentenced, falsely charged. You know what I'm saying? Found guilty when they wasn't guilty. Trumped up charges placed on them. All type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's why we offended. That's why what you doing, man, is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You doing something to make money off of the detriment of black folk. A lot of us. He ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? That's why the shit's so offensive. He ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? It's going through. A lot of us. Off the detriment of black people, off the demise of black people, you want to make money off the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Stand up for you one time in your life, man. Like I said, one time in your life. Stand on some principle, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, I know Dewberry. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all fucking around. I know Dewberry. My mama taught him in school. You know what I'm saying? So I know, I'm not just talking. You know what I'm saying? I know some people, and then I done did some time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just talking just to be talking. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm right here in motherfucking Texas. I did time in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So shit. Yeah, I know it. I'm not just talking. Shit. Yeah. Ain't nobody finna fuck with Karmelo down there, man. You know what I'm saying? Get off the bullshit, man. You know, all the way around. And like I said, y'all look at your white friends on this goddamn shit they talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Know who your white friends is, because a lot of them on here talking reckless, man. Talking about give me 20, 30 watermelon fella shirts. Yeah, man. I can't even fuck with nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people out here like that. You know, be racist on the slide, shit, acting like they good, you know, with they black friends, but really racist on the slide, making these type of comments and shit. Come on, man. Yeah. Nah. We ain't fucking around like that, man. Anyway, yeah, I just want to say that, man. I'm gonna get up off here. But yeah, man, free Karmelo, man. Free Karmelo Anthony. Yeah, the public insider. Motherfucking white people on here talking reckless as hell. You know what I'm saying? But yo, free Karmelo Anthony. That's what we talking about now. Yeah, that's what we saying. Free Karmelo Anthony, man. Shit, free that young man. You don't mess this man over like this here, man. You giving sideways some form of bias and shit. You know, gave this other white boy. He done killed this man. You know what I'm saying? Intentionally in the bathroom, get 10 years and a lesser charge. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Come on, man. Anyway, let me get up out here, man. I just want to say that. Free Karmelo Anthony, man. Charleston White, get off the bullshit. Like square business, man. But anyway, I'm going to get up out here. You know, I appreciate y'all, man, looking at my videos, sharing and liking. You know, even comment, like I said, even we disagree, we're going to hash it out. But, and I hope everybody out there doing well, living life for love and happiness. Doing great, striving for greatness every day, you know, and just trying to, man, just make a difference, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm going to get up out here. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Liking and commenting, sharing. Till next one, y'all. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Fuck it, go ahead and blow off the dough. Step through the maze, man, and became amazing. About to rewrite history and change a page in a crooked book that never told us the true story. Like how we were kings and queens before the slave story, before the killing, stealing, and drug dealing on some real shit. We ran the world.